Hey, sales math folks. Want to show you how to do money math number 5. So where we're looking at percents. Percent again is per 100. So it's another way to describe fractions. And a fraction again is a description of a part of a whole. So part of a whole number. So the first thing you're going to do is just kind of review what a percent is. A little example here of how or where you might see percent in video games. This next slide here has about a 5-minute video with Professor Dave, who does a good job of explaining the relationship between percentages and fractions. So I'd like you to answer these 2 questions after watching the video. How are percents like fractions? Words to remember to use are value, part, and whole. And then second question here is where are places you would see percents. So he goes into that where you might see some percentages. So what I'm going to show you how to do today is how to calculate, using a calculator, the percent of a value of a given number. So it's pretty straightforward, and there are actually 2 ways you can do it using a calculator. I'm going to show you both ways. So I'm going to show you the traditional way first. So the traditional way is to read our problem. So in this scenario, our problem is, what is 40% of $25? So what is 40% of $25? So what you're going to do is go ahead and convert your 40%, which is 40 over 100, or 40 divided by 100, and you're going to convert that to a decimal. So if I take 40% and I divide it, because it is a fraction, 40 over 100, divide it by 100, you can see that I get a 0.4. 0.4. So the decimal place moved 2 places to the left. So now I can enter this into my calculator. I have my decimal, 0.4, so 4/10. I'm going to multiply that by 25. The answer I'm going to get is 10, so $10. So 40% of $25 is 10. Another way to do it, I'm going to go ahead and clear it. Clear, 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 clear. Another way to do it is actually use this button here. So 40. This button is percent. So it'll automatically do the math for you. You can just press 40%. So 40%, and then do the same thing, times 25. And I get the same answer, 10. So those are 2 ways to get the percentage of a number. So $10 is 40% of $25. So that is the main math you're going to have to do for this, is entering and finding percentages for a given dollar amount. So on this next page here, we're going to be doing some practice. And again, it goes over percent being a part over 100. So 5 per 100, 5 per 10 is 5%. Sorry, that's moving around. These problems here, what you're going to be doing is counting up, and these are in rows of 10. And you're going to be writing a fraction. So these are all out of 100. You're going to be writing a fraction. So how many over 100? All right. You're going to then convert that to a decimal. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and 67. So I have 67. I'd write 67. My box is kind of screwed up. So just make the box bigger if it's too small. Over 100. 67 over 100. I'm just going to use my calculator. 67 divided by 100. Equals 0.67. So I'm going to go back here. Write 0.67. So that's my decimal. And then my percentage, again, is 67%. So I don't use a decimal in that percentage, 67%. On the bottom here, you're going to do what is unshaded. So you'll see that it's 100 minus 67. Again, use a calculator if you'd like. 100 minus 67 is 33. So we type in 33 over 100. The decimal is 33 hundredths, and my percentage is 33%. So that is how you do those problems. Augie, stop barking at me. It's not time for dinner. Same type of problem down here. You're converting from decimals to fractions to percents. And the same type of problems here. So this is just practicing going from percents to decimals to fractions, all using a calculator. So why is this important? Well, it's important when we're doing budgets, and it's important when we're trying to figure out discounts and things like that. So next part of your assignment here is to figure out your monthly income. So you have had a job, raking leaves, you make $15 an hour, you work 40 hours a week. How much money do you make per week? So that's on slide number 6. Monthly income, you're going to have to figure out how to do that. So you have your weekly income. Monthly income is just going to be this number times how many weeks in a month. 7th slide, and there are 10 slides. The 7th slide is you're going to read a short article about the 50-30-20 rule. So these are percentages, 50, 30, 20. If you add those up, you get 100. You're going to use your monthly income that you calculated here to figure out your dollar amounts for needs, wants, and savings. Okay, so you're going to put in a dollar amount here. Use your monthly income to calculate your 50-30-20 budget. Okay, so that is right here. The last 3 pages are really just some brainstorming and some trying to help you guys connect a little bit to why we're talking about this. Use this article, 50-30-20, to brainstorm 5 needs you will have as an adult. So you can type it in here, or you can post a picture. Okay, so 5 needs you'll have as an adult. There are examples in this article. Next is 5 wants you will have as an adult. So same thing, except it's wants. Again, that's 30%. That'll be 30% of what you have. You don't have to figure out how much you're spending or anything like that. You're just brainstorming what are some things I'm going to want as an adult. Maybe it's a car. Last one is brainstorm one thing you will want to save for as an adult. So again, you can post a picture or type answers below. So think of things that you might want to save for when you are an adult. So that is it. There are 10 slides. This is worth 20 points. So I'm going to be looking for effort and completion. You do not have to have all of the answers to correct. I'm not going to be grading for accuracy. I'm going to be grading for effort and completion. So this is your summative assignment and your final. So good luck. Please message me if you have any questions on how to do any of this. Be more than happy to help. All right.